More now on what is the talk of the town. The Toronto Blue Jays starting their postseason hopes today. This is good news for businesses, not just near the Rogers Centre, but downtown, trying to get all those crowds inside. For more, let's bring in Greg Taylor. He's the CEO of Steamwhistle, which is very close to the ballpark, Greg. So how's that been going with all the fervor out there?
We're pretty excited, Andrew. I got to tell you, Steamwhistle Brewing is actually the closest brewery to a ballpark in the Major League Baseball. So that's one of the reasons why we really are the choice for people coming to a Jays game. Before you go to the stadium, come and enjoy Canada's premium Pilsner down to the Roundhouse. It's a lot of fun there.
And just in terms about, I know we asked you before, people from Steamwhistle, whether it was Taylor Swift, whether it was, going back to even when the Blue Jays were in the wild cards the past couple of years, except for last year, we don't forget. But what does having that amount of, people coming to the downtown core, 40, 50,000, what does that do for business for a place like Steamwhistle, as you mentioned, the closest brewery to a ballpark?
Well, we're only one of the venues that's down in that community. Everyone really, as a result of the teams doing so well through the last half of the summer, it's been great for all of us. I mean, as you probably know, you can now drink in the Roundhouse Park, which is a Toronto City park. So people bring their own alcohol they've bought in a store, or they buy at the Roundhouse. They can drink in the park. They can come for a smash burger at Steamwhistle and enjoy the tailgate. So for anyone in this area, and I would say for all bars and restaurants in Toronto in particular, it's just been an incredible season. And now we're in the playoffs. We had no playoffs last year.
And that probably put a damper, let's say, on October sales?
It did last year for sure, and I got to say, the other thing is tariffs coming from Trump at the beginning of the year, that really stifled people's spending on hospitality and having families go out. But we're seeing that really come back now because it's not as bad as people thought. So it's really been good. And the back half of the year has just been excellent. And again, having the Jays in the playoffs. The other thing is this whole support of Canada. After what happened with Trump saying he wanted us to become the 51st state. People are loving Canada. It's Canada's baseball team, and that's really a big part of the celebrations that happen down at the Roundhouse. So,
Greg, last question for you. Is there any way to make, you talked about tailgating, any way to get more of the local business community involved in the celebrating in a more official capacity or otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you're doing promotions, you have to be approved by the Blue Jays in terms of any bar promotions, et cetera. But the community generally likes to celebrate, and it's about getting together with friends and family and coming down to the downtown core and finding a place to celebrate. There's lots of, as I mentioned, areas in the neighborhood. The Roundhouse is particularly great because we've got two places there. We've got the Rec Room and Steamwhistle where you can come and celebrate. You can celebrate in the park, and the stadium is right across the street. So, we recommend coming down to Steamwhistle, of course.
Well, Greg, I appreciate you letting us know. Greg Taylor, CEO of Steamwhistle, thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, let's go Blue Jays. And as for you at home, keep it here on CP24. It's time to talk more Blue Jays talk when we return.